Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Hello. Shalom. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Bien y tú. You know, the whole kit and caboodle. We're here. And we gotta do some stuff. We're going to continue on our Squidward farm today, hopefully getting through all the drenification process, getting rid of all the snad. And once we are done with that, we must continue onwards. Because we are going to make a base out of this, is the goal. I do think that we should probably set some kind of boundary as to like, hey, maybe we go to here. So let's start on that. And, oh, of course, there is a giant hole down here. I see. Well, we're going to cop it off right here in front of the giant hole to not have to deal with the giant hole. How about that? Yeah. That sounds like a plan to me. There we go. So this is where we're going to go to, and hopefully that'll be enough. If we do... Yeah, that should be okay. That should be okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves cooking here with our sand destruction. And we'll see what we can do. We'll see how far we come. And all of that jazz. Alright, so we're going to start here. Oh, hello, Wowto. Hello. I start here by just getting rid of the wee bits of the sand. Once we get rid of the wee bits, then we can continue on with the good bits. The big bits. Big bits. Did I get rid of all the water? I did. Fantastic. Alright. Let's go ahead and get rid of every trace of sand here because I've decided that this one will not have any sand, whereas the other one is only sand. Ah, you see what I did there? Look at that creative... Not really, but it is what it is. So today, I have awoken to find my water is currently shut off, and that is due to the incompetent people of which I rent from. I want to literally preface this and say... They're bad at their jobs. They're really, really bad at it. Like, I expect certain amounts of problems when you rent, right? But to the degree that these people have just no regard for problems at all or don't know how to problem solve even is just uncanny. It is unbelievable, and it is horrific. So I would say on average... The place on which I rent shuts off the water, quote-unquote, for an emergency approximately once every 3 weeks. Approximately. Sometimes it is more frequently than that. Sometimes it is less frequently than that. However, the fact that they cannot get... that they can't fix their shit is pretty compelling. That they probably shouldn't own a apartment complex, you know? And that's just how it is. You should not own it if you don't know how to do the maintenance on it. And even if you do know how to do the maintenance on it, you just suck so much at your job that you can't. you can't you can't fix the source of the problems. And it's actually it's kind of hilarious at this moment. It really, really is. Just because it happens so frequently. And then they send you an email after the fact, and they're like, you know, an hour later, 30 minutes later, 45 minutes later, whatever. And they're like, oh my God, we're so sorry for the inconvenience. Water has been shut off. And you're like, wow, good, great. Thanks for that. Appreciate the heads up on that. You really saved me a lot of time here. Oh, wait, you didn't. Because when I went to read this, I was going to take a shower. And for obvious reasons, I no longer was able to take a shower because they shut the water off, which is when I found out that they, in fact, had shut the water off. So, that leads me to believe, or not believe, but that leads me to the next point on this, which is not only are they terrible at the maintenance aspect of it, but they are also terrible at getting it back up and operational. It takes them, in my opinion, way, way longer than it should be to fix a problem of this magnitude. And let me tell you, it is a relatively large apartment complex. In here, I would guesstimate 15-ish hundred apartments in here. And the fact that they are shutting off emergency water for the entirety of all of that has got to piss some people off. Granted, it would piss me off more if I was at work or if I, had come home from work today and wanted to take a shower. I'm a little bit more pissed off. I had taken a shower last night. I just like to take 2 a day, so there's that. But obviously, we could not do that today. So at some point, we may take a break to take a quick shower if the water actually turns itself back on. But it just seems so weird to me. So absolutely horrifying that it's not a major issue for them. That they're not getting, like, sued on the behalf of, hey, your water shuts off so fucking often that your tenants cannot do anything. They can't plan anything because you have shut off the water again. You know? And it's never like, oh, every Tuesday the water shuts off. It's just like the gross level. I gotta preface that. The gross level of incompetence is for real. It's abhorrent, and it's just kind of fucking comical at this point. It shouldn't be, but it is. It is kind of comical at this point because of how fucking bad they are at their jobs. Truly. It is something. Something to behold and just something to laugh at because, my God, are they bad at it. They're just so bad. And, yeah, so I wanted to go off on that little rant today because it is so fucking comical. Like, granted, I know nothing about what it takes to fix the water system for an entire array of units. You know, I have no idea, right? It might be a very, very difficult process. However, you'd think that they would just, like, hire someone that, specializes in this kind of thing to try and restore the water as quickly as humanly possible to the residents that live there. That just seems logical and makes a whole lot of sense, but it does not appear to be what they end up doing. What they end up doing is, because they have a maintenance staff, right? They use their own maintenance staff to do this. And don't get me wrong. When it comes to fixing anything inside the house, they're great. They respond anytime, and across from the renting people themselves, they do a phenomenal job. They come whenever needed, whenever called. They do a great, great job. However, the people who do the actual renting have no fucking idea. They have no clue what's going on, how it should be, or anything, and it is just bad. All around 99 points bad. So, but they use their maintenance people for this, okay? And I have no issue with them trying to cut costs and whatever, even though they are making approximately, and I literally have done the math on this. Approximately like 15 million a month in that, and I guarantee you they're not paying their people that much. They probably pay maybe $1 million a year to all of their people that they have, all the maintenance people, all the rental people, and the managers and whatever. They probably pay maybe $1 million a year. So they are netting a shit ton, right? And because they do most of the maintenance themselves, they are also saving a lot of money on that regard. But with something like the sewer, you should probably call a professional instead of sending these lads in ill-equipped to put out a fire that they didn't cause, nor do they know how to fix, with perhaps a manual and a collection of YouTube videos, is kind of fucked. That's kind of fucked. Like, they could easily mess it up more if they don't know the inner workings of the systems that they're working on, right? So it kind of behooves me to ask this question. Why are they so fucking stupid? Truly, I just don't get it. And based on how often this has happened, I can almost 100% guarantee that this is exactly what has happened. The reason why it's not getting fixed is because they are not sending in professionals with this specific system. They are pro maintenance men, but not pro at fixing, everything, because you just can't be. And it's just fucking funny. It truly is actually funny at this point, because it happens so damn often. And how no one else has complained is beyond me. Truly, I don't get it. How they don't have people knocking down their door pissed off with the sheer amount of times that this has gone unanswered. They fixed it, quote unquote, and then less than a few weeks later, oh, problem is no longer fixed again. Like, what? Like, what? And it's just so funny. It really, really is. And it just goes to show you. And I am going to call some people out here. If you are a landlord, a slumlord, if you own apartment complexes, hotels, motels, duplexes, condominiums, or a house rental, don't be like that, all right? You are making a passive income. Once you do this, you will have to accrue expenses. Do it the fucking right way, and stop putting people at risk for either annoyance, for developing some kind of like sepsis, because again, it is dealing with a septic tank, so you don't want to play with that, right? And just do it right the first time. It's absolutely crazy that you expect people in this day and age to pay exorbitant amounts of money for renting an apartment complex, right? For renting a single unit in an apartment complex, rather. And you don't take care of their needs, and you don't help them as much as you can. It's fucked up. At least here in the state of Florida, and I would say great state, but I'm not going to. At least in the state of Florida, rent is redonkulous. Truly, truly redonkulous down here. Most people, on average, are paying upwards of about... I would say the low-end average is about $2K. The high-end average is probably about $3,000 or $4,000, which is absolute bonkers, if you ask me. And obviously, it depends where you live in here, but mostly in the state of Florida, it is a lot of money to rent. You're better off getting a house. And that is the absolute truth of it. You're better off getting a house most of the time. Okay, I really want to drain this. I don't think it's necessary, but I really want to. We are going to light it up since we are taking the time to make it unwet. We're going to light it up. All right. Good, and we are definitely going to take some of this delicious coal because we need it. We always need it. All right, let's get ourselves out of here, making sure we collect all of our sponge as we go. We're going to light it up just so that we have it. And this isn't going to contribute to the squids. This is not going to make them spawn any faster or anything like that, but it is kind of in the way here, and if I want to dig down at all, we're going to have to dig it out anyway, so. And we probably do. We probably do. Let's just keep going down here and see if we can expunge all of this water. Goodbye, water. Hello, water, my old friend. We've come to sponge with you again. Alright. Let's just sponge it all. We got a dry one back. Very nice. All right. Looks like we have come to the end of this one. That's fantastic news. Yeah, I'll just feel a lot better about myself if we get rid of this, because it is a massive, massive water well down here. Again, just one of those things. You gotta put in the maintenance. Just like in real life, you gotta put in the maintenance here, alright? So that is exactly what we are doing here. We gotta get that one still. Ooh, we missed a sponge. Let's see here. What else we got? There we go. Alright. At least this area is clear of debris. Let's see here. Get rid of that one. Yep, beautiful. Much, much better. Necessary? No. Optional? Completely. But wanted. Abso-fucking-lutely. Alright, let's fly our tiny frog asses out of here. And you see that Squidwards are already dying. Right, we do have to reclaim our sponge as we get out of here. Come here. Alright. And it appears we're missing a grand total of 1 sponge at this very moment. Let's traverse up here and see if perchance, we left it over here. Hopefully we did not. Okay. Just had to check. Just make sure. Time is obviously of the essence here. To get that sponge back. Let's see here. Was it in here? Negative. Let's double check. No sponge. And is there one over here, perhaps? All right. right. Shit. We might be missing... We might have lost a sponge. Oh, no. Well, that is tragic news already. Oh, I got it. Yeah, buddy. We're good. Look at that. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, let's clean up this city. Because we did build this city on rock and roll, you know? Anyway, that was my story on the belligerent fucks that we call landlords for today. And honestly, that was not even close to as hard as I could bash these folks. I just don't feel like that kind of mood today to completely bash and degrade them for their stupidity. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. Okay, let's get rid of it all, baby. I think the clay is also going to have to go because we're going to have to do a wee bit of the terraforming here to give it like that bowl shape, to give it that weirdness that we need here. And I think we're doing like a mining operation here is the goal. So we'll see if that plays out all right, or if it just looks like garbage. We'll see. Obviously, we're going to build the Squidward farm first after we have expunged all the water here. We're going to get rid, or we're going to do that first. That's going to help us quite a bit. Because as we are building this little mini base, then we will have generation of the sponges, or of the squid ink, and that will be pretty good. So we will have to make a very weird squid farm because we're not going to be able to do like a solid square anywhere here, I think. It's just going to be a little operation. It's going to have to be weird, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. And I am wondering, should we do just like the normal fall trap, or should we do something, or try something different? And I am not sure yet. Because I don't know how hard it is for squids to be moved. I don't know if you can move them with water channels or, you know, anything like that. So we'll have to see what we can come up with here, because this is one that I should not need to look up any kind of tutorial for. Should just be able to rock it out with our cocks out, obviously, and make it work. We'll have to outline here, and it appears that this area is going to be the best to obtain our squid area. This looks like the biggest area of river that there is, so this probably will work just fine. Okay, gotta worry about the sand. Alright, I think that's the last one right there. I think that is the last one, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Yeah, it is. Perfect. So once we do that, then we just got to go back to putting in all of our sand. And I'll rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Super easy project, but definitely one that needs to get done. And I have decided it is now time to start setting up our infrastructure. Here at 5-ish hundred days, almost 500, 467 at the time of the start of today. 467. I think it is about time that we start getting actually proper established, because we haven't. And with this many days played, it's kind of a necessity at this point to do that, to make it happen, to take the time to build some kind of infrastructure. And for that, for us, that means we need dyes, we need dyes. We also would love to have our Guardian farm up and running. We'd love to have the XP farm there, potentially. I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go, I suppose. But I know that we need at least a little infrastructure here because what we have is abysmal. Actually abysmal. Easy. And we are going to get rid of all the watery bits here. I just think it'll be so much easier to build with, to work with, if every bit of water is removed. 2, 3, and 4. So here we go again with the placing of our sand. Here we are just building walls so that we can easily drain it. Once we easily drain it, then all we have to do is tear down the walls that we have built, and it's as good as go. It's a very, very simple farm to build. You just need to do a lot of clearing of land, and that's not too bad. Clearing land is not too bad. It's one of the easiest things you can do, in fact, in terms of a farm. You do need a perimeter, but not as big of a perimeter as you'd like to think. And we can always expand upon it, too. So, not a big deal if it is not that efficient to start, because we'll worry about that later. I do think, like right there, though, is going to be where we'd like it. Even though there is ocean there, I think either there or here. Here could be a pretty decent-sized one, too. There could be a pretty decent-sized one. Like we might be able to make a square here. Plains, river. Yeah, we could make a decent one here. Probably up to that clay would be my guess. Maybe we should start that first. Yeah, let's just give that a shot real quick. So, this is river, correct? River, correct? Alright, so here, let's go 4, 5, 6, 7, river, 8, 9. Right there is forest. So we can go back here. So this is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 blocks. So we should be able to do an 11 by 11 really super easily, actually. 11 by 11. Yeah, that's probably going to work. That will probably work, I think. All right. And I guess we'll do this one as well, since we're here and in the moment. Let's go ahead and sleep. Then we'll figure out what blocks we want to use for this. We probably should set this up first, though. Just as we're doing this, it feels like it makes a lot more sense, honestly. Okay. Okay, so both of those are now full completely. We want to use, we're going to use oak logs in here and birch logs as the thing. Let's see. Just to do it out of glass, I wonder, or like you just need signs and stuff, right? Like it's not hard of a build. All right, let's just keep placing more sand for the moment. And then we'll think about what blocks we want to use for this, because we're definitely using oak. Definitely using birch for the exterior. Inside, maybe we stick with the wood theme and we use maybe spruce or dark oak, since we have a plethora of dark oak at this moment. It'd be pretty cool. It definitely needs to be different, very different from our fairy build here, so we don't get them twisted. And we will have to do a bit of terraforming so that you can't see this at all, which is fine. Not going to worry about it even a little bit. Like I said, this project really shouldn't take us that long to accomplish, and hopefully it's something that we can finish pretty quickly and easily as well. Alright, so we would just keep doing the weird shapes here that will allow us to continue this more fluidly, way easier, and make it work. Alright, like that, and then we have to decide, do we want to go across, or do we want to do the dreaded long boys here? And I think we'll end up doing the long boys. They're just a little bit on the easier side for us, and we'll switch back and forth as it is applicable. You can see that there is quite a lot of sand from here, though, and that is actually a very, very good thing. We should yield some sand from this. I think we started with about a shulker and a half, and obviously we already have 2 full shulkers, so we should yield more than that, I think. Just looking at how much sand is here, we should go up probably a full shulker box, if I had to guess, just with the sheer amount of sand that we're using here. And that's great, because we're going to need glass. A lot of glass. So, let's see. We could do either this is a mining operation, or we could do this as a... What else could you do this as? Mining operation, we could do it as like a dye farming operation could be kind of cool. Dye farming operation. I mean, that sounds about like what we're doing, right? We could make like a factory or textile if we did that. I am unsure, actually. Alright, now that we're out of sand and at least the inventory, let's grab ourselves some blockage, and let's actually make the squid farm. And like I said, we will have to hide that, because you will be able to see it from over here, and I don't want that. I don't want the fairy encampment to know that they exist. So we'll build walls. We're going to build a lot of walls, because that's what we do. But alright, so what would we like for blocks? Alright, let's look through our randomness first, I suppose. Don't want to use the warp for this. Maybe we use stone? Maybe we use stone. Stone is bleak. Could use deep slate. Don't want to use any acacia. Yeah, let's use some dark oak. I think dark oak will be really easy to to deal with. Hello, fish. Alright, so what kind of glass would we like? Would we like a brownish glass then? Or would we like a brighter glass? I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. Could make this like a swamp area. I guess we should figure that out first. Like, I know that I want to do a wall around it, right? But what are we doing with that wall? Are we doing, like, are they loggers? Are they farmers? Like, what are they doing? What is their purpose? And I don't know yet, so let's just use regular glass, I suppose. Let's put all that in here. Take all the glass that we have, I suppose, and figure out what else we need. We definitely need 2 more buckets of water. That is for sure. Then we want to use probably a lot of sticks. Let's take all of these sticks with us because we're going to need signs, we're going to need fences, all of that jazz. And then, do we have any dark oak plankage? Yeah, we have quite a lot, so let's just jam some of that in here. Put this back. Put this back, put that back. And put our gravel back. And yeet these things onto the floor. Goodbye. Alright, so we can do that, we can do that. Is that all we need? Fence gates? Right? Then, like, hoppers or something underneath it, right? We could use a lot of hoppers, or we could use a little hoppers. Don't think it really matters which one we choose. Either will work just fine. Like, it is far-ish away, but not that far away, so we will have to bulk up this terrain here, for sure. That's okay. Alright, let's plop these down. So I guess we'll start with these as the main point here. Let's put them here, actually. Alright, so that seems like a decent enough shape. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. $11 by $11 should be okay for this, I think. Just start here, and then we'll go from there. So that looks like a pretty good shape. We don't have to dig out too much, except for right here. And I guess here. Makes things much easier for us. And what we just need to do then is flatten this terrain out just a smidgen. So we want to go like one further than the actual thing. And it won't be that difficult to flatten this. So let's just go ahead and do that best as we can. And it does look like we have to go one more block on this side. Just not bad. Shouldn't be too big of a project just to do this part. And if we get it settled, then that's less time that we have to worry about it because we'll have gotten some squid ink already. And that is fantastic news. Fantastic news. So as we said, just flatten it out here. flatten out for ease of access and convenience. How far do we need to go? Like right here. So we'll dig this down a few layers, and that will be that. Then all we have to do is set up the actual part of the farm, and easy. We don't really need to dig too far down because they will just suffocate to death, right? So it's not at the end of the world. Yeah. All right, so we do like that, and then right here. Just make the four corners nice and easy to see. Okay. Get water. Go away. Go away, please. It'll make this nice little like box here, I think. And then we'll worry about the terrain on it as well. Though I don't know why we're doing a box here. I feel like it's appropriate. Just so that we know the shape of it, the size of it, and all that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. And that is an 11 by 11, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. 11 by 11. And then we'll just need hoppers. So we need glass next. I'm stuck in a hole. All right. Oh, hello, another raid party. Good of you to stop by. We love that. We love that, don't we? Oh, they don't even care. They're trying to get to our villagers, I guess, but they should be out of render distance, so we don't particularly care. So we would just want to start by doing like a grid pattern, I guess. Should we just do like this? How many slots is that going to be if we do it like that? Not many. But we could always set up another one if we needed it, I guess. Like, I mean, it's not many, but it is enough, I think. All right, are our water buckets over here? I hope so. They are perfect. Then it's as simple as just we do that, right? So then what you do is you make a bunch of things. Let's get rid of the cobble. We don't need it. And let's make ourselves a crafting bench, which we do need. We need sticks and plankage. Let's get rid of the glass for the moment. And I want fence gates. A stack. That should be enough, I think. Maybe not quite. Let's just do a little bit more. All right, 2 stacks should be okay. Beautiful. Then what we do is we just drop down here and we go maybe up 2 blocks. Yeah, let's go up 2 blocks and then how do I place that one? Okay, and let's put some sand back here, just so we don't have to worry about it at this moment. Beautiful. So we do that, and then you just have one sitting here. And then rinse and repeat that like 100 times, basically. So let's just start by doing this then. Put all these bottom ones, and then we'll go from there. Should be a very simple process, I think. This is just to hold the water as it comes in. And once it holds the water, then we are good. May have to dig this out 1 more block, but that's okay. Just like that. And then what we need is something like that on all of them, right? We do need that one too. And I guess we can leave that one temporarily, right? So then we could just do a block on all of these, right? Yeah. Just put a block on all of these, and then we're good to go. Okay. You do have to hold shift, or else you open the trapdoor, which is not what we're looking for. The hitboxes are super weird on these two. It's all good. Alright, so we have that. Then all you need to do, I'm pretty sure, is put one out all of these. Hey, stop. Stop. God, we are really gonna fuck this up a little bit. There's gotta be an easier way. Stop. Shut up. You're so loud. There's no reason to be that loud. No fucking reason. Shit. We want to get back up there. Okay, and here. Here, here, here. Yep, and then we just go back up. Not doing that, but like that. Then we go back through and do all the side pieces here. And this is just to ensure the water does not escape. And that's it. Pretty sure this design still works. It's something I've used in the past. Can't guarantee it, obviously, but... oh, what you gotta do... Okay, so we are missing a few here. That's fine. Keep placing that one, which is, you know, whatever. Stop placing that one. Good lord. Alright. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, though. It's one of the easiest farms you can get. We probably should have done this a long time ago, but we did not. Okay. So I feel like that is just about all of them. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. We missed this one. And then we did need to put these in, right? Okay, do that. And right here. Squid, you're gonna die. Don't do it. You're gonna die. That, and one last one right here. All right, and then all we should have to do is open up all the trapdoors and done. Let's sleep. I need to really light this area up if we're going to be working over here. Which we probably can do. All right, that is easy. Then all you do is get rid of the dirt. Get rid of the dirt. And then get rid of all of the log. Like so, and then just open up all the doors, and then we're good with the water, right? I think we are. So let's go. Boom. Boom. Okay, let's just go through and open up as many of the doors as we can find. Just something like this. I don't actually know if these need to be open. They probably can be closed. Probably can be closed. Don't think it matters all that much. Any more that need opening? It doesn't appear so. Alright, so then we just need to dig one more block down. And you don't really even need to do this step, but I'm going to do it anyway. Let's just dig it down. And after we dig it down, we are good to go. We'll probably decorate it a little more at some point, but I would like to just get it up and operational first. Then we'll go from there. And hopefully it works while we are working, and then little by little we'll get it to be more efficient. Alright, so that should be good. Let's go ahead now and fly back, get ourselves a bunch of iron so that we can flush all of this out. It does appear that there's one more stack in there that still needs its to be opened, but the rest is good. Hey, Abby. Hi, Abby. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. What's up, little girl? What's up, little baby? Oh, hi. Good morning. Good morning. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of iron is probably enough. I can't imagine us using 64 hoppers for this, so that's fine. We picked up all the junk! I hate it. Hate it. Okay, we need chests. Many, many chests. I guess we can use dark oak for that. Is there any more dark oak over here? There's a little bit. Let's see how many that makes us. Let's go hoppers. Chests. And hoppers. So go. Couple more chests. That should be okay, right? I mean, just in case there is more hoppers if we need it, but we shouldn't. That should be everything that we need for that. Let's blast off over there. Get the water in, and yeah. Make do with what we got. I wonder if signs would be better. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Okay, I did in fact miss one. Okay, there we go. Not a problem though. And let's finagle our way up here, get our water buckets, and then we should be good to go. And I think this is literally all we need, is just a little bit of water, a little bit of patience, and we're good to go. And then I do think we need to probably cover this because the rates will be a little bit better. If we do, I think. Let's just add our water. Around the edges, I guess, first. Even though it doesn't really matter which we do. As long as all the waters get filled, we're good. This is not that many water holes, actually. Are we missing any? I don't think so. Yeah, we could have done a lot more. So we did, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25? Maybe. Maybe that's fine. Alright, so then right down here, I would say the chest is going to go over here for now. Should be, is that the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. Right there. So then we just need to point ourselves. And we could just go this way. All the way to here. This way, all the way to here. God, we are not going to have enough hoppers. Can already tell right this second we are not going to have enough hoppers for this. Maybe we will, actually. Maybe we will not. So we don't need to go out here, right? We shouldn't need to, as long as we put a wall there, it's okay. And then, yeah, we don't have enough hoppers, I believe, because you are going to need... Well, we do... Alright, let's just see how many more hoppers we would need to do it like this. To do it 100% complete. We need like 16-ish, 17? Maybe. Maybe. We did happen to bring just a little bit of extra iron, so it's possible. Is possible with popsicle. Is there any more of... Yes. $18. Will that do it? I don't think so. We're going to be like 4 short. We're going to be like 3 short. Yep, 3 short. Damn it. That's sad. Are those 3 important? That's the real question here. Because we could even become 2 short if we wanted here. Although that should be okay. Should be okay for now. Let's get our hands on a nice juicy sleep. And we'll continue draining this, and hopefully we'll get some squid ink as we do this. That would be great. In the meantime, let's go ahead and do this. Get rid of all the things that we don't currently need. Buckets of water, blah, blah, blah. Sand. All right. Let's start sanding the place, shall we? I think we shall. So hopefully here, as we continue this build now, we should start to collect a bit of squid ink. If that works all right anyway. That's how I used to do it. I don't know if that works any longer, but I'm gonna give it a shot. Worst comes to worst, we just have to change what we did. I'm guessing the water flows would be the thing that we'd have to change, if anything. So, we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to continue sanding on as much as we can and making the progress. Alright. Uncalled for. Little uncalled for there, buddy. But fine, I get it. I get it. You're trying to making the way in the world today. Takes everything you got. I get it. I get it. Alright, anyway. Back to the sand grind as well as the drainification. Drainification. Hopefully we see increased rates soon. 1, 2, 3. sooner the better, obviously, because then the more ink sacs we produce while we are doing this little tiny build here. Ooh, there's squids down there. We're going to have to fill that cave in. That's not going to be too fun, but it is what it is. We just happen to choose a very weird place here, I think. Very weird place to build the Squidward farm. But soon there will be no sand in it at all. We'll have our nice big fence around the whole thing, and maybe I can fit in a couple more farms in here as well. That would be probably beneficial for us in the long run. Probably beneficial. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what just happened? What's happening? What is happening? What was that noise? Hello? Oh, wait. Is it still working? What is that? Hello? Something is binging in my background here, but I don't know what it is. Speakers, is it Discord? Not Discord. Let's just quit Discord just in case. What is that? The game's still recording. We're still streaming. I don't know what that is. Don't know why that is. Why are you? It was very, very weird. Just randomly dinging. Normally when it dings, there's a problem. But in this case, it didn't pop up with anything. So I'm unsure of the problem that exists. Very unsure. Anyway, we're going to continue on and act like that did not just happen. And yeah, should be okay. Should be a-okay. Thinking that's got to be like a mine or something. The aesthetics is something we'll have to change a bit, but for the moment, it'll work. It will freaking work, I think. Alright, squids. Alright. Are you prepared to be with us forever, squids? To just fall, spawn, and fall eternally into your death of suffocation, no breathing, to give us your beloved sex. I hope you are, because you're not really getting a choice in the matter here. You are just simply being thrown into it, and well, that's life for you. And I have to deal with it. I don't know how I will incorporate that into the build, to be honest with you, but feels like something that needs to get done. Alright, I guess we can sneak in a quick sideways one here. This helps to break it up and to not give me so much work to do. Not a whole lot, but I like the different shapes at the very least, and it makes me feel better about the project. So that's what we're going to do. That is, in fact, what we're going to do, and you'll see little by little here as we get rid of all of the sand, we clear up all the water. I'm praying that we will get some ink sacs. Obviously, I have no proof of concept here, but We can hope, right? Oh, and there is some jungle here too. That is going to be part of this, but that should be okay. It should be okay. There definitely is more efficient ways of doing this also. I'm well aware that what we are doing is not the most efficient, but it's okay. Doesn't need to be horribly efficient, just needs to work with a little bit of patience and a little bit of time. And then we'll get it all going. Beautiful. Okay, and now we can do more side ones because everything is shorter. Helps save a little bit of time. I don't think much, but enough. Enough that we're going to do it. Ooh. It's occurred to me that there is going to be a little bit of wall action in here. We do have to deal with some cave action in here, which is, you know, not fun, but it has to be done. Fish, move, please. Thank you, fish. I appreciate you for your service, fish. Good job. Godspeed. Wonder if we could maybe get ourselves some bone meal from this farm too. That would be pretty cool. Pretty cool, I think. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me take a quick drink of my water here, and we'll continue. Okay. Delicious. Nice and delicioso. Notice that there's no squid spawning over in here. I'm wondering if that is because they're spawning in here. Did we get a single squid ink already? We got 3. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. And they will just beach themselves like this anyway, so it's not... They kind of just do this to themselves, honestly. Alright, let's go another 3 going this way, and then from there we can go the other way. This freaking water is so deep here, though. It's going to cause a little bit extra on our building front here. Still have no idea what I'm really even building here anyway, but... Okay, just move, please. Just move, dude. I do wonder about the ocean, though, because there is a chance that they will still be able to spawn over there. And if that's the case, I'm not sure what to do about it, so... Hey, stop. Hey, Woofy McJr., enough. No. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Stop. Harry. Yeah, I know. You such a big woofer. I know. I know. Such a big bad girl. I know, right? Yeah, I know. she's arguing with me right now. She argue. Why are you arguing? Okay, so if we just do a little passage here, feels like it'll help a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. As soon as we run out of sand in this inventory, which will be very soon, then we will go and dry our sponges off right quick, start doing all of that. Though I am wondering if we should just get our secondary sandbox and continue sanding before we do that, just to kind of do it all at one time. That might be a little bit more on the beneficial side for us. Alright, that's it. That's all the sand that we have. Every no. Lay down. Let's keep sanding. I don't feel like going to the nether to get rid of all that yet. So let's put those down at the moment, get us some sand, and try to finish this bad boy off. Really not that bad of a project, honestly. Really not that bad. And that is very, very nice because I don't want to deal with it. I know that in the long run, this is going to help us a lot, that we don't have to worry about getting squids anymore. We don't have to run around anxiously killing squid as we have been, and that will help us. That's going to help a lot. That is going to help an awful lot here. Okay. We will have to do a lot of digging over here, though, I am realizing, especially with just how dark this part is, or how deep it is, rather. We're gonna have to do a lot of digging to make this work. So we'll have to bring over our beacon and all that. Though it probably works better if it is not flat. So we'll see. We shall see about that. Get all up in the nooks and crannies here. Don't want to leave any water behind whatsoever. That's the goal here. Just get rid of every last drop. At least in the vicinity of where squids can spawn inside of our farm. And we tried to put it over there in the middle so that I didn't have to remove a ton of it. I can just really take it easy, you know? And again, look at this. Like, all these freaking underwater caves. I'm pretty sure that squids cannot spawn in them. Like, there is a certain level, certain depth that they can spawn into, but I really want to get rid of all of these stinky underwater caves as well here. Okay. I guess we can go this way now. Yes, we can. Okay. Let's see here. Shouldn't be too much of this river left, right? Maybe we have enough sand? That's where we're going to, right there. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be close, boys. See. Hopefully we do, because that would be super nice not to have to do the sanding again. All we have to do is drain the water. But worst comes to worst, we just collect a little bit of this, we drain a little bit of this, and then reclaim our sand, and then we're good to go. Let's go right here and go. We're just going to turn at any moment now. Try to make it a little bit easier for us to drain all these. I'm guessing we can do just a sideways one real quick and dirty. Yeah, not bad. Look at that. We're making good time on this. Probably about 4-ish hours of draining and placing sand. About 5-10 hours of building the thing. Not bad. Not bad. In comparison to our other build, it's much simpler. I will say, much simpler on that front. That looks good. And I actually believe that we will, in fact, have enough of the sand to finish all the way to the end there. Should be really nice. Hopefully, so we last checked there was 3 in there. Once we're done draining this, we'll recheck again. And hope that there is more than 3 in there. If there is not more than 3, we have done something wrong. And we might need to fix that, so. Hopefully more than 3. I don't know if you are a squid farm expert out there, let me know, because clearly I don't have any idea of what I'm doing with that, but it's all good. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the easiest way to drain water also. Just making it into big long stems like this that are 3 wide, it makes it super easy to just do it. I think we'll do that one. Fan-freaking-tastic. Ooh. Just trying to imagine what this area is going to look like, but can't yet. So we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to have to do this on a much bigger scale once we start the Guardian farm as well, but that's okay. That is a-okay. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's just divide this right here. That should be good. Do you really need to divide it? No, but it does make it super easy to drain all the water if you do, so. That is the reason why we're doing it in the first place here. Perfect. All right, so all of that is now ready to go. All of that. Let's get our sponge. Let's go to the nether. And let's start doing this. We do have 4 sponge left. I guess we'll just place them real quick. No reason not to, right? Okay. To the nether and beyond. This is a little far. Not gonna lie. It's a little far. Alright. Alright, 60 of them placed. 60 of them collected. And it takes how many rockets to shoot back here? Like 2? I guess that's not terrible. Not terrible. We are going to continue to sleep the night, though, just because I am trying to get this done as fast as possible, and the mobs affect that. In that, if we have to stop every, 20 seconds to deal with a mob, it's going to take us significantly longer. Sorry, there was a hair in my mouse there. Had to get it out. That one's fine. All right, let the draining process begin. We'll get rid of all of this, and then what we'll do is we'll come back, and we will get rid of all of the sand. Ah, it's like hair in my mouse, dude. It's the worst. It feels weird. And I wonder why I always struggle to play video games. It's because there's fucking hair in the mouse. Alright, anyway. Draining is what we have in our future here. Hopefully it won't take too long. But I'm prepared just to do it until it's done. So, no worries. You can see that squids are starting to spawn more frequently in the closed off areas, which rightfully so. But your times are coming, squids. Your time is coming. Didn't mean to waste a rocket like that, but it's okay. Next, we probably need to build a mob farm, by the way. We are running very low on our gunpowder now. Especially with how long it took us to get back after we got freaking lost the other day. Alright, still at 60. Fantastic. Haven't lost any yet. Alright, squids. We're coming for you, buddies. We are coming for you. Fast and loose here, buddies. Fast and loose. Plop, plop, plop. And sponge. 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 Doesn't matter if we're wasting them or whatever, because either way, we're going to have to go back to the nether. We are missing the sponge. Uh-oh, squids. Will I have enough to get to you? We'll find out. We'll find out. You'll float too. You will float too, I promise. Okay, got 10 left. Is that enough to do this one? We'll find out. Salmon. Yep, okay. Got 5. Try to stay in the water, squids. The longer you stay in the water, the more you'll survive. Oh, sorry. There's no more water. Oop, there is. There's a little splish-splash pond action over here. Boop. And you're dead. Just like that. You're dead. Dead to me, squids. Alright, and back we go. It is very satisfying. Once you get these rings of sand up and you're able to just simply eviscerate the water, it is very nice, honestly. It is very nice. Alright. That one was a little bit slow. I think we could do it a little bit faster. Got our 60, and back we go. And rinse and repeat until we're done, obviously. Not too freaking shabby. Not too shabby, and we only do have to use one per, so that's nice. Take a look. Anything spawning in the squid farm? Anything drowning? Any more balls? 6. 6 balls. I mean, we're getting squids, just not very fast. But you're running out of spaces that y'all can spawn in, so... hopefully. Can we get to that next squid? Ooh, this is a deep one, huh? This is a deep in. You're so deep there, sir. Yeah, look at that. Goes all the way down here. Into a cave, of course. 14. Oh, there's our last one. Good. All right, cave. Let's go. It's me versus you. Is there a top to this? Easier to start at the top than it is the bottom. We need torches up here so we can freaking see. Just drain it all. Rain. Good lord. Good lord. That was a big one. That did take up a lot of our sponges right there. Awful lot of them. We're going to torch it up as we do, just to not worry about any kind of spawns in here. And got all of our sponges back. Beautiful. Again, just lighting it up so that we don't have to worry about anything down here. What's in here? I see. It's a deep one too, huh? It's a deep in. Oh, another freaking raid party? My goodness. What is happening? The local difficulty is just pumping up now. Come here. Did I get rid of all of it? Not quite. Not quite. Oops. Wrong squid, or wrong block. Ugh, what is this, dude? Shit's crazy. Alright, well, we don't have enough to deal with that, so that's not great. Not ideal. Not ideal. Yeah. Wah. I hear ya. I hear ya. Damn Wario sound-alikes. Let's just carve our way out of here. Sometimes it's the easiest thing to do is just carve the way out. We're getting quite a lot of salmon, but I don't really need salmon for anything. Shoot. I'm noticing that we are one sponge short right now, which is not good. Is it in here? Did I lose a sponge in here? Did I lose a sponge in here? Did a sponge sink all the way to the bottom, perhaps? Don't believe so. And no, we've lost another, or we lost our sponge. We're still missing a single sponge here. That's not good. Take a look around. Aha, there it is. There it is. Give me that sponge. Sleep again, I suppose. Man, the nights and days are just going by so fast. So fast. Beautiful. And where are y'all going? Y'all going over here? I was gonna say, I don't know if you can get to my villager, but actually you can. You can get to them. And I'd like for that not to be the case. So just in the off chance that you somehow get to these lads. Let's do something like this just to help protect them, I suppose. You could still shoot at them, but... Alright, now I don't think you can get to him at all, even if you tried. Let's grab some rockets while we're here. Woof. 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 Yes. Why are you woofing, puppers, huh? Why the big woofs? Hi, Chunky Echo. Hello, babies. Hello. Yeah, that's a good girl. Back to the nether. Alright. Very soon we should take our very first break here. Probably after we do this, we'll go ahead and take our very first break. And that's just to get up, stretch, and, you know, refill the legs and all that. Okay, cool. Got that. Let's fly back, and then we'll take our very, very first break, an hour and 41 minutes into the stream. Ivy, hello. The poppers. Hello, hello. Ooh, look at that. We've caught a squid. We've caught 2 squids. Fantastic news. I do want to wait for them to suffocate just to see. I mean, it clearly works. It's just not efficient. So is that fine? Probably. I think it can improve the odds too. If we just close that off a little bit, I think that will change things as well. Let's just do this. Put most of this garbage over here. All right. Give me just a few minutes, guys, and I'll be right back.